everybody, with you Kamshat Aralbai. Welcome to MAQ, the show where I'm meeting amazing people from around the world who living in Atyrau. So right now I'm meeting special guests from Mexico. Let's get to know together. Good afternoon, Lorena. Thank you for joining us. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us how to come in here in Atyrau?
Okay. Well, my name is Lorena Gomez. I'm Mexican, and I'm here in Atyrau because my husband was transferred from the U.S. to Atyrau. And we've been living here for 3 years. And so far, I like it so much. So we're very happy here.
Okay. What was your first impression of Kazakhstan when you arrived?
It was so funny because we were on the plane and I opened the window and I saw this emptiness of the steppe. And I was so surprised because I came from a place which has a lot of trees and green and swamps and water. So coming to this emptiness was like, oh my gosh, this is impressive. But after we land and we see this beautiful city with trees and children playing, it is very impressive and nice. And because of the time zone here, it gets dark so late. So seeing the children playing at 9 or 10 o'clock at night was a very big surprise for me. But it was a big, nice surprise for me.
Okay. Do you have any interesting story from first time in Kazakhstan?
Actually, I have many, so many, because coming from another completely different area of the world to here, it's at the beginning, it's not a shocking impression, but it's like a different, it's such surprising way of living and learning. First of all, the language, it's kind of a barrier because I didn't speak Russian before. I wasn't able to read or write or understand the people. So the first day I came out of the house, I was living in Chagala. So I went outside and I was like, okay, I'm going to experience Atyrau. So I looked to the left and I looked to the right, and then I realized that I didn't know my address. I wasn't able to read the letters, the name of the street. So if I get lost, I wasn't able to talk to somebody and ask him or her for directions. So at that moment, I was like, I need to learn at least to read. So I was able to ask for my address or things like that. So it was interesting.
Okay, interesting. How different is life here to compare it to Mexico?
Completely different. But it is so interesting because we have so many similarities. Culturally speaking, we have a lot of similarities. We are artisan society. Mexicans are artisans, so as Kazakhstanians. And we are a very family-oriented society, family first. Even though sometimes we can be mean with the family in order to treat strangers or foreigners, families first. And that's something very similar in both cultures. But the seriousness of the Kazakh people was so surprising for me. Because in Mexico, no matter if you know somebody or not, you say hello to everybody, like, hey, hello, how are you? And we hug each other. And even though they introduce you for the first time, you shake hands and actually can kiss somebody, hug somebody. And here is more reserved and respect in that matter. So it was a different thing. I went to the grocery store and I say, привет, and the woman there was like, nothing. So no reaction. And I was like, hello? And she just poked her face, no reaction. And it took me like a week for her to be able to say привет to me, because I don't know if she was like afraid or I don't know what happened there, but that seriousness. For instance, I went to a party and there was a baby, 1-year-old baby, and he was happy, he was dancing, but he was dancing like. So to me it was like, I knew he was happy, but no smile at all. And that seriousness was like surprising for me, I think.
Did you watch our wedding party?
The what? The wedding? Oh my gosh, yes. And I love it. I was so happy and impressed. That's another difference that we have between each other. Here in Kazakhstan, all the weddings and all celebration have a master of ceremony. And to me, it was so surprising. We don't have that in Mexico. We do, the wedding is a completely different setup for a party. But the dress and the traditions and the meaning, the toast, that is a completely different thing. We don't have that. In a wedding in Mexico, only the father of the bride gives one toast for the night, and that's it. Here, everybody stand up and everybody can say something for the couple or the bride of the groom. So that toasting thing is a different thing.
Okay, what tradition difference or shocked?
Shocking traditions, I don't think I have any. Doesn't, it surprises me in so many ways, but it's like in a very nice way. Like I love the equivalent in Santa Claus. Oh no, my best one is notice.
Notice.
Oh my goodness, that shaking hands that everybody does, to me is the most wonderful thing in the world, because it really means that you're happy to see somebody back. And I really like that. Of all the celebrations that I know, that's my favorite one.
Did you drink our Nauruz Kuje?
The drink, that is something that, it's a flavor that you have to learn how to enjoy. The first time I tried, it was like, because in our culture, that will be, the milk is kind of rotten or already passed. So that flavor is something that you have to learn to enjoy. But after 3 years, I can drink it with no problem.
So, Lorena, how do you adapt to life in Atyrau, your family? Your children, husband?
My children are not here. But my son came to visit once, and for him, the flavor of the meat, it was surprising, because he lives in US, and there they treat the meat with so many chemicals and so many medicines and things like that. And here the meat tastes like real meat. So for him it was like, hey, this tastes like a prey kind of thing. But I love it. The meal here, the food, is the real taste of food, and we are very happy about that. So.
And you and your husband, how adapt?
Oh, very well, very, very well. Immediately we start getting to know the Kazakh people in Atyrau, and as soon as we started, the Russian lessons was easier to communicate with people around. So we love you guys. We are very happy here in Kazakhstan.
Okay, what do you miss most about Mexico?
Food. My spicy food, my salsas, the pepper, the moles, all the combination of the marinades in the meat. That's what I miss the most. There is some corn that we, like here you can have boiled corn. We have something similar in Mexico where we put a lot of ingredients on that corn. It's a street food, and I miss that so much. But other than the food, I'm not missing anything. I can find everything here, and I get used to what I like here in Atyrau. So,
do you like our traditional food? We have different traditional food. Bauırsak, fish parmak, different.
It is so different, and I love it, because one of the things that I like the most is to put the dish in the middle, and everybody can grab with a hand and eat it together as a family or friends. That's one of my favorite things to to experience here in Kazakhstan.
Okay, how has living in Kazakhstan changed your view of your own culture?
A lot, a lot. I came from a society who is very narrow point of view, and here there's so many cultural things in the Muslim tradition that I have very little knowledge about, and now I can understand a lot of religions and perspective and points of views and many other things. So it has opened my eyes a lot.
Okay, great. Do you share Mexican tradition with your family? We live here.
Yes, of course. We celebrate every September 16. We have a Mexican independence celebration, and we try to get all the Mexican community here together and celebrate it. And also the Day of the Dead in November, the end of October, beginning of November, we have that also, that tradition, and we do the altar and we celebrate our ancestors. So yes, we do. What I wish for all the people here in Atyrau is to grow as a great community, as a nice society. You have an amazing country, and I think you have to learn how to embrace and how to work as a community. If you build a stronger community, you can do everything in the world. You have everything. You have culture, you have land, you have everything. So yeah, just to learn to be together as a community, to be stronger.
Thank you, Lorena.
It's my
I wish
pleasure.
you only happy life.
Thank you so much.
That's it for today's episode of MAQ. Until next time, MAQ, where the cultures connect. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.